Hey, welcome to Blossom and Rise. It's your girl Amber Choisella, psychic medium and divine feminine here with another reading. However, this is going to be a very different reading. If you've been following me here on my channel, thank you. For those of you that are new, welcome. This video is going to be about mediumship. It's going to be about the 10 signs that you're a medium, okay? It's a little different because normally I've been talking about my twin flame journey. Mendo, my dog, always has to make his presence known. So, yeah, so I'm not going to do any of that today. I'm going to be talking about mediumship, okay? So, quick little note, I do offer mentoring. So if you feel like you're a medium and that you're still developing, I offer one-on-one sessions as needed. And you can check that out by clicking the link down below, which is scheduling, okay? Scheduling a reading or session with me. I do my readings and sessions, mentoring sessions via Zoom or by phone because I like engaging with my clients, okay? So enough about that. All right, so the 10 signs that you are a medium, I've written them down, so we're gonna start now, shall we? Okay, so the first sign is that you're gonna be an empath. Okay, so what is an empath? You probably already know what it is, but I'm just gonna like briefly overview it. An empath is someone that can pick up on the energy of someone else, okay? Now, mediums can very well pick up on energy of spirit as well, okay? And it's actually, mediumship is the art of feeling. So you have to be in touch with your feelings in order to practice as a medium, okay? So you're an empath. So that could be emotionally connecting with someone. You can actually pick up physical elements off of someone if you're an empath. So you really have to protect your energy. Now, when you work with spirit, you can walk into a house and you can feel the energy shift, literally, and you can feel the energy of whoever may be in the house or whoever you're connecting with if you're doing a reading. Or you sense a spirit and you can tell like what type of mood that they're in, if they're sad, angry, happy, or whatnot. So that is one, that's the first sign that I'm gonna say is that you're an empath, okay? The second sign, okay, you see visions, okay? So it's either you literally see them outside of your head, like 3D, okay? Or you see them playing in your mind, okay? Like a tape recorder or whatever, and just goes super fast. Or there's some mediums that are like, okay, I just got a glimpse of something, all right? But vision, so clairvoyance, okay? So you're clairvoyant. That is a sign of mediumship, okay? It doesn't mean that you are a medium, but it is one of the signs. So I will say that all mediums are psychic, but not all psychics are mediums, okay? So the difference between a medium and a psychic is just basically that we can communicate with spirit. Psychics cannot alone, okay? So visions, you have visions, you're clairvoyant. The third one is childhood experiences. So the third one, you've had childhood experiences with spirit, okay? So whether you have had a friend, like an invisible friend when you were a child that you knew was real, but your family was like, oh, they're just playing with their invisible friend, okay? Or you've seen things like spirit actually came to you at night, usually like while you're trying to sleep and they're trying to wake you up and get them to help you. That could be terrifying, especially as a child, if no one tells you that that's normal. I mean, it's normal, right? If no one tells you like what's happening, that can be really, really scary. I know as a child for me, things would happen and I always like to sleep with I called it a light on, because of things that I would see and feel as a child. So if you are a medium, more than likely you've had experiences as a child, okay, with spirit. All right, the fourth one, ancestry. Okay, so normally mediums, it's a lineage type of thing, okay? So whether you're aware of it or not, maybe perhaps your mother's a medium or your father's a medium or your grandmother or grandfather had abilities. You know what I'm saying? It's usually something that is in lineage, okay? So I know like my grandfather, he would tell me that his siblings would come and visit him, and my grandfather had it sharp up until the day that he passed. And so I never questioned it. It was never like, oh, my grandpa's crazy. Like, no, I wouldn't say that my grandpa was a medium, but I know that he had the ability of clairvoyance. He could see his siblings, okay? Maybe he talked to him, I don't know. He didn't go all into the extent of that, but I do believe that my grandmother, and this is my maternal grandfather, and my maternal grandmother, I believe, was also a medium, but she didn't talk about it. You know, depending on like your religious background, sometimes people are not going to talk about it because of the stigma that is associated with it, okay? All right. The fifth one, the fifth sign that you are a medium is you have known information, aka claircognizance. You just know things, okay? And like you'll be talking to someone and you could say like, yeah, like your dad, blah, 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 blah. And the person's like, what? Like, how would you know that? You don't even know my dad. It's like known information that comes through, because oftentimes, like, that's how mediums receive their information, is through, claircognizance. Does the ability to clearly know. Where do you get that from? Spirit. It is a psychic trait, but it can be utilized in communicating with spirit. Okay? And to be clear, when I say spirit in this type of reading, because psychic readers will use spirit a lot, and this energy, it is an energy, but when I speak about spirit in terms of mediumship, I am talking about your loved ones in spirit. So it is a collective term for sure, but to be precise and to be specific, spirit is your loved ones, okay, that come in, all right? They are in spirit form, energy, but specifically people that have passed from the 3D into the 5D, all right? Okay, the sixth sign that you are a medium is continued experiences. So you are continually experiencing spiritual minimalistic activities, okay? Spiritual activities, such as if you were a child and you noticed spirit at the foot of your bed or surrounding your bed, you're still having experiences like that. Now, it's not uncommon to have like a break, okay? Because when I was an adolescent, I didn't have mediumistic I didn't have mediumistic experiences. I still had psychic experiences, but not mediumistic experiences until the night that me and my grandfather got into our car accident, and my grandfather passed 5 days after. That, when I was 21. So then it reemerged, okay? But and that's common, but you're continually, as an adult, you're still having experiences with spirit, okay? And you may not be understanding it. You may understand it. It may scare the fuck out of you or whatever, but you're still having experiences as you did as a child, okay? So that's a good sign that you are a medium, because it's like, oh, it wasn't just a childhood thing. Like, you're still seeing, things that people are not seeing, all right? And they can interact with things that people cannot interact with. All right. The seventh one is that you hear voices. Now, I will tell you, I am also a mental health counselor, so I can tell the difference between someone that's having a psychotic break or someone that's having an auditory hallucination versus someone that is having a mediumistic experience, okay? So basically, if you're hearing a voice and it's giving you information, it's not telling you that you're a superhuman, that you have, all these powers, or telling you that you're like a bad person or that you're a good person. No. The voices that you hear, if you're a medium, if they're coming from spirit, they're going to be informational based, okay? Things that you can validate, things that are evidential, okay? Like, or it could be like hearing your name being called, okay? Or hearing somebody, give you guidance, or it's not anything that's going to be like I said, it's not going to be like, I'm a superhuman, I can like jump off this roof right now and do this and that, or I'm a bad person and I'm worthless. Like, if they're negative, that's not from spirit. All right? That's not from spirit. And I would actually get that checked out professionally, okay? If you hear things from spirit, they're going to be inspirational. They're going to be guidance based. They could be your name being called to you. And just because you're hearing your name called does not mean that it's a negative entity, okay? I think that's really based on fear based, and it's not true, okay? I've heard my name called out plenty of times. I even heard my name being called out by my grandmother, who was still living, and she wasn't even in the house when it happened. Woke up from a sleep and I heard my name. I woke up like, grandma's not here, like, so that's the difference, all right? But you're hearing voices, and that is clear. That's called clairaudient, clairaudient, okay? And not only like you can externally hear voices, but you can internally hear voices. And if you're suffering from I can't say AH because you guys auditory hallucinations. With the inner voices, that could be tricky. Again, if they're negative and they're telling you that you have superpowers and this and that, I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to go get that checked out, because that is not spiritual at all. Okay, that is a sign of serious mental illness. All right, so disclaimer for that. All right, so the eighth one signs you're a medium. All right. I'm going to call this a traumatic catalyst. Okay. So this is for latent mediums. So this comes later on in life. Okay. So it's either you're going to be born with this ability, or it's going to come in after something usually traumatic that happens to you that you're able to access spirit. Okay. Like perhaps maybe a near death experience, or you losing somebody close to you, like a loved one, and that opens you up towards mediumship. Okay. So I just call this one a traumatic catalyst that happens, that awakens your a gift of mediumship. Okay. A latent medium. It's a thing. It's a thing. All right. Okay. The ninth one that you're a medium is that you get visitations through dreams. Okay. I do know someone that actually only hears from spirit in their dream. Okay. So whenever this happens, it's going to feel like, and this is not just something that's like a sometimes thing, like when people pass, like soon after they pass, this is something that is a continual thing. Okay. That either their spirit comes to you before they pass and you know about it, or like what was that show? It was called Medium by Jennifer Love Hewitt. She was the medium, and she would have she would interact with spirit in her dreams, and she actually helped with psychic. She also helped with investigations. Okay, there we go. And I want to say that was based off of like a real story, but yeah, visitation through dreams. And it's not something that happens only when people die. This is something that is continuous. Okay. And continuous experience. All right. Now the 10th sign that you're a medium is something that you're probably not even going to think about. It's probably something that no one else has ever said, but these are facts. All right. Okay. So the 10th sign that you're a medium is you are going to have mommy issues. I don't know why, it's a thing. Okay. Mommy issues. I learned about this when I was at the Arthur Findlay College last year when I was taking the advanced mediumship course. And we were doing an exercise, and my dear sweet babe, my grandmother, who's right here, she came in, she was with me all week, but she brought in something about my mom, and I got really upset about it because I was like, no, that's not true. That's not right. And I found out that me and the person I was practicing with and my instructor, we all had mommy issues, right? And my instructor said that there was like a study done that like 80% of mediums have mommy issues. I can't make it up. It's true. Okay. Mommy issues. All right. So that's very interesting, right? To end it off on an interesting note. So yeah, so let me know how this message resonates for you. If you find yourself within these 10 signs, please comment down below. Let me know how it is. If you like the video, please like the video and consider subscribing, because I am trying to do more mediumship things with my channel here and on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, check me out at Blossom and Rise. If you're interested in a reading or mentorship with me, check the link down in the description box. And if you're interested in any other videos about mediumship, comment down below. I love feedback, guys. I really do. And that's all I got for now. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring. And I will see you guys sooner than later. Happy holidays whenever you're seeing this, because I'm recording the week of Christmas. So happy holidays, and manifest nothing but the best for you guys. All right? Be one with spirit. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye for now.